Losing faith, David Hammer and our partners at the Times-Picayune New Orleans Advocate tracked down priests accused of child sexual abuse and helped add their names to the church's list of credibly accused clergy. So our reports also helped inspire a new state law that lets survivors come forward with new claims after decades of shame and decades of silence. Now, that law went into effect yesterday, and David has the story of the first lawsuit filed under the new look-back window.
John Lousteau looks back on the last half-century and sees his life like this.
Train wreck, one dumpster fire, train wreck, dumpster fire. And that was another emotional, I guess, anxiety attack. I'm on medication for that now.
Lousteau was 10 or 11. It was the summer of 1968 or 1969, and he says he was sexually abused by brother Stanley Rapucci at a summer camp at Holy Cross School.
There was a couple of times there were situations that came up where I was invited to spend time with this person at the dormitory there at the school where shouldn't have happened.
He says he was afraid to report what happened as long as his mother was alive.
I have a child. How could I have a child and have that child tell me that I sent him somewhere where a man hurt him real bad? My mom didn't need to know that.
Lousteau's mom passed away last year. He was ready to come forward. He reported the abuse to the Brothers of Holy Cross.
Offered counseling, offered some sympathetic words and said, we'll get back to you. You know, sorry this happened to you. It seems credible.
But he says Holy Cross did not pay for his counseling and stopped returning his lawyer's calls.
It's like they give up on old Johnny now and was just going to try to push this one back under the rug just like they have all of them.
At the time, state law barred anyone from filing a civil lawsuit after age 28 for sexual abuse suffered as a child. Then, in this year's legislative session, that all changed. After hearing testimony that the average age to report child sexual abuse is 52, lawmakers wiped away the age restriction for all future cases and offered survivors a 3-year look-back window to file any claim, no matter how old.
It's due time. Who could ever create such a law that prevents any length of time to have to pass and then nobody can be held accountable when you hurt a child? I was overjoyed.
As soon as the new law went into effect Sunday, Lousteau was the first to file his case in federal court in New Orleans. Other cases have been filed in state courts too, all hoping to look back on traumatic events in a whole new light. David Hammer, Eyewitness News.
A Holy Cross headmaster Eric DeZormo said nobody who works at the school now was there in the 60s, so he can't really comment on the validity of John Lousteau's claim. But he did say the school now has zero tolerance for any form of abuse against students and consistently encourages people to report any signs of abuse.